Sports, where athletes bring us career-defining moments.
The Miami Heat, they've done it. They win their first championship in franchise history.
Tomlinson off the left side. Tomlinson sidesteps. Hello, history books.
Dynasties being created and destroyed.
Pass is intercepted at the goal line by Malcolm Butler. Unreal.
And of course, the unthinkable.
This is caught. Diggs, sideline, touchdown, unbelievable. Vikings.
And me? Well, I'm here to give you the truth. The one aspect that will never lie, the numbers. YouTube! What's going on, man? Back at it again with another video. It's your boy, Numbers Fan Jay. Y'all, what y'all know about this DMX, man? What y'all know about that DMX, man? That's Throwback Thursday. Y'all know what it is. We got a little news to get into before we do our analysis on the conference championship game. So, let's get into it. Luke Kuechly has retired. He's a 7-time Pro Bowler, 5-time first team All-Pro, 2013 Defensive Player of the Year, 2012 Defensive Rookie of the Year, led the league in tackles in his rookie season and in 2014. Only 28 years old, one of the best linebackers I've ever seen play the game. Absolutely phenomenal. Fast, strong, smart, sure tackler, plays the pass very well. Like, he did pretty much everything. So, congrats on a great career. Larry Fitzgerald is returning for one season. He has signed a 1-year, $11 million deal to return for his 17th season in the NFL. So we do get to see Larry Legend play another year in the league. Antonio Gates is also retiring. The all-time touchdown leader for tight ends. My boy, my Charger. Forever, one of the best guys to ever do it, man. Losing a couple greats. We're losing a couple greats here. But congratulations on a great career for Antonio Gates. He didn't play this year. He did play last year when we went 12-4, so he ended on a good note for the most part. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into some predictions for these conference championship games. I usually would start with the Titans game since it comes on first, but I'm actually going to start with the 49ers game. You'll see why. So, 49ers are the number 1 seed. They are hosting the number 2 seed Packers. The 49ers, this is their first time hosting the NFC Championship game since 2011. This is the first meeting in the NFC title game between the Packers and the 49ers since 1998. That game, the Packers won 23-10. 49ers won 5 of the last meetings between these two all time, including both playoff games and Week 12 this season. This season, they beat them 37-8. Wasn't even close. In that game, the 49ers had 5 sacks, 1 forced fumble. They held Aaron Rodgers to 104 passing yards, 1 touchdown. Devontae Adams was held to 7 catches for 43 yards, 1 touchdown. Offensively, the 49ers had no turnovers, 112 yards rushing, 253 yards passing. George Kittle had 129 yards receiving and a touchdown. And they had 4 total offensive touchdowns in this game. It was pretty one-sided. Packers, okay, now we're going to do a deeper dive into the season analysis for both teams. The Packers, statistically, offensively, 15th in scoring, 23 points per game, 17th in passing, 15th in rushing, 13th in sacks allowed. 49ers defense on the opposite side of the ball is 8th in scoring at 19 points per game allowed. The number 1 defense in the NFL versus the pass. We saw that again last week versus the Vikings. 17th versus the run, 6th in sacks. 49ers offensively are 2nd in scoring at about 30 points per game, 13th in passing, 2nd in rushing, and 12th in sacks allowed. Packers defensively are 9th in scoring at 19 points per game allowed, 14th versus the pass, 23rd versus the run and 15th in sacks. So they don't do anything particularly great. Nothing is really exceptional about this Packers team. They just find ways to win. That's how they've done it all year long. This 49ers defense, though, man, it's looking scary again. They're fully healthy again. They held the Vikings to 10 points. Like, that can't be overlooked. The Vikings offense had been rolling in the second half of the season. But this defense is just, I've been saying, when they're healthy, this is one of the greatest defenses that I've ever seen. As far as the front seven is involved, like the secondary could use a little bit of work. I'm not saying it's one of the greatest defenses of all time. I'm not saying that. But definitely a great defense. Definitely a great defense. I think they should be able to run the ball offensively as well, the 49ers. So I'm going to have to pick the 49ers at home to advance to the Super Bowl. Keep watching my mini Super Bowl series. If you have watched it, then you know I already picked them to go. But anyway, moving on to the Titans at Chiefs game. Tennessee won last 4 meetings between these two teams, including a 22-21 win in the 2018 divisional round, which featured the Marcus Mariota play.
Down and goal. Tennessee in dire need of 6 and not 3. Mariota to the line of scrimmage, maybe across the line. It deflects back to him for a touchdown for the moment.
And week 10, they also beat them 35-32. The Titans won that game. A blocked field goal ended the game. The Titans were down 10-0 in this game. Henry ran for 188 yards, 2 touchdowns. Tannehill went 13-19, very efficient. 181 yards, 2 touchdowns. Now let's go into some statistical analysis for these two teams. The Chiefs offensively, 5th in scoring, 28 points per game. 5th in passing, 23rd in rushing. 4th fewest sacks allowed. Mahomes is pretty elusive back there, but he doesn't always have to be elusive because sometimes he just has all day to throw. So, Titans defensively are 12th in scoring and 20 points per game allowed. 24th versus the pass, 12th versus the run, 11th in sacks. Titans offensively, 10th in scoring, 25 points per game, 21st in passing, 3rd in rushing, 3rd most sacks allowed. This offense does a bad job protecting their quarterback at times. Like I said, that's whoever it is, whether it be Mariota or Tannehill, they still haven't done a great job protecting their quarterback. Chiefs defensively are 7th in scoring, 19 points per game allowed. 8th versus the pass, 26th versus the run, 11th in sacks. So this defense is not good at all stopping the run. Seeing that the Titans are great at running the football, that's really tough. That's a really tough matchup. I say that the Titans will win this game, but I'm about to break it all down for you right now. I hope you're ready for this. I hope you're ready. Listen, by the time I get through with this, you're going to pick the Titans too. I know it's an upset. I know 6 versus the 2, got the 6 going to the Super Bowl. I know it. Just listen. So Andy Reid, you would think that this is his time, right? There are no more Patriots. The Patriots are out. They're gone, right? So who's going to stop him, right? So let's look at that. Andy Reid is 1-8 versus the Titans as a head coach. This is including his time in Philadelphia. 1-5 in the conference championship games. 0-1 with Kansas City, that 0-1 being, of course, last year. His only win in his conference championship games has been on the road. That's his only win. With his 1-5 record, his only win is on the road. He's at home. That win on the road was against Atlanta. He was the Philadelphia Eagles head coach. Of course, that win means they have a Super Bowl appearance, right? Okay. They played the Patriots in that Super Bowl, right? And they lost. They lost against the Patriots in that Super Bowl. Of course, we all know Andy Reid struggles against the Patriots. We know that. Guess who knocked the Patriots out of the postseason and is 2-0 all time so far against Bill Belichick? Mike Vrabel, right? Guess what Patriots linebacker had 1 sack, 1 fumble recovery, and 1 touchdown reception against the Eagles in that Super Bowl. Mike Vrabel. Guess who's coaching against Andy Reid this Sunday? Mike Vrabel.